Welcome home, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the Muavenet, a destroyer, Tier 5, European. I said all that backwards. That's okay. Muavenet, here we go. 2 guns in the front, 2 guns in the back, 1 torpedo rack. So you're not really a torp boat, you're more of a gunboat. Your concealment obviously kind of tells you you're more of a gunboat anyway, because there's going to be things out detecting you by probably 400 yards, which is fine. We can break that in distance. Yeah, 1 torpedo rack. They reload every 75 seconds. You got 7 kilometers, so technically you can still stealth torp that 1 rack against maybe cruisers and battleships, but you're pretty much a gunboat. Your guns are 120s. They pen 20 mil, so when it comes to shooting battleships, you got to kind of aim where there's less armor. Same with cruisers. Muavenet. Here, let's take a look at the captain first. 10-point commander. By tier 5s, you should potentially have a 10-point commander. Your typical destroyer build would be these 4, would be your first 10, right? Preventive maintenance reduces the risk of your turrets, torpedo tubes, all of that, so you don't get incapacitation, which you're going to get anyway, but this reduces that, right? This is for last stand. Obviously, it helps you maintain speed when your engine's out or your rudder's out. This one gives you maximum health. It's 350 health per tier. So 350 times 5, that's how much health you get. I mean, this helps you with like that 1 shell that you could have taken and survived, or that 1 shell that you took and died, right? Because you're about to go dark, right? You're about to hit and run. You're surviving. They're shooting you, and then this will help you do that. Concealment obviously helps, or else you're not going to hit that 5.9, which is huge at this tier. Afterwards, you have points left to make 21 point captain. At tier 5, most people don't. They don't care, but let's say you do care. I would save up your 3 points, and instead of going with the grease the gears, I'd go straight into adrenaline rush. Then I'd save another 3 and then go into main battery, AA specialist, and then another 4 to get the main battery, AA expert. And then you can go with the grease the gears. Because at that point, this is like obsolete. You already know the ship. This will help you a lot though, because the more you get hurt, the faster everything becomes. Essential, almost for every ship. Equipment wise, we are going to go with main armament mod 1, which is pretty much standard. I mean, most people won't pick the other ones. You don't need this one because you don't have secondaries. Your AA is already abysmal at 28. Horrible. You don't need this one. Risk of detonating, just put on a flag. There you go. Boom. 1 flag, Julia Charlie. You need this for every ship in the game. Now, a lot of people don't use their signals in randoms, if they only do competitive, obviously. But if you're just playing randoms or even co-op, this flag is really the only flag you technically need ever, because then you're not going to have that random RNG hit that then kills you full health and then you're dead randomly, right? For your second one, we're going to go with the engine room protection. Again, 20 more % on top of the, well, whatever this is. That, as you can see, there's no % here. So 20 more % on that. And then for where they want grease the gears, so your turrets can turn faster, 15%. We already have that here for 15%. But let's say you get that as well, 15 times 20, or 15 plus 20, not times. But you get the gist. These guns turn slow. Let's go look at them quickly. 180 is 15 seconds. In a destroyer, when you're trying to dodge and move and maneuver and knife fight other destroyers, you need your turrets to turn fast. So obviously, this is still an early design, tier 5. Don't expect much, but we also don't have a lot of health. 13,000 is not that much, and then as you can see, there's no armor. So you're a destroyer. All right, but here we go. We're gonna go. Actually, hold on. I didn't put any camo on. Let's just put one thing on. Boom. Make it look nice. Did we actually grab everything here? Here, just go dismount for a second. Auto mount. Now they're gonna give you speed boost. Great. This will kind of give you Reload. Ship consume. Oh, yeah, okay. For your smoke. This is good for your smoke. Obviously, the better chance of fire. And then detonation. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Now, one thing I think you probably noticed. I didn't get this. Now, you can get this. Why not? But the further the range, the further the dispersion oval. And you're already fighting at small ranges, so it really doesn't matter. Now, I can buy this. It's not that you can't. But it's a personal preference, right? It doesn't help you shoot faster, just further. So, and then remember, you guys can also sell these. See how right now they're just white? So, just go to your name. Just to quickly show you guys. Go to your name, go to inventory. Let it load up. This is a browser game, so it takes seconds to load up. Make sure to go to modules. Go to your destroyer tab, go to European, and you're going to see the Muavenet here. See, so stock module and then stock module. This means that you already have the upgraded module. Now, you can sell them for half the price that they're normally worth, but because you're not going to ever go back to these, feel free to sell them, especially if you're running out of credits. Right, now I'll show you what that looks like. You go back. Now it says you can buy them, but see how the buying price is double of what you sold them for? But you're never going to buy them again. You already have the upgrade. So there you go. You made yourself some cash that you are struggling to get. All right? So let's get into the battle. See what we got here. I hope we get a standard tier 5 match. If we're playing in 7s, it's going to be a little bit harder because the destroyers get only worse and worse when it comes to detection and firepower. We're not exactly the most badass destroyer at tier 5 to begin with. All right, so we are bottom tier. A Hotneck's going to be tough because he's got a lot of guns. Farragut's going to be tough, but we outspot him, 6'6". This guy's at 5'7". We are at 5'9". So he outspots us. That's not good. He's at 5'8". He also outspots us. It is 100 yards, which is really nothing, but if he knows what he's doing, it's something. It's going to add up. And then obviously there's a Flint, Atlanta, which is obviously radar. This guy's pretty much the same ship, but with smoke. The battleships aren't that much of a problem. California's slow. This guy's got torpedoes and secondaries. These guys are slow. This guy's slow. Yeah. This is going to be a bit of a tough game. So what we're going to try to do is, and we're already located, so someone's, so most likely it's not this guy, it's one of these guys, or one of these guys. So then they can see who's closest to them from which direction. That's kind of how that works. I have a mod that tells me how many people have radio location. Only one person has radio location in this game. Yeah, and they're the closest. I'm the closest to them, which is what that means. When this goes away, that means they're not closest to me, they're closest to someone else. I also run a few other mods, like the one that tells us full health, how much more health we have than them. I have these damage ones that tell me how much damage I'm doing to someone and how much damage they're doing to me and who it is, only if they're spotted. This little coloring one is so I can kind of show you guys ideas of what I'm planning on doing. I do that mostly on the stream. So do come by, say hello. I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at nighttime, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. Mondays are kind of an off day, and then Tuesdays are now a variety game, and we're doing Helldivers, so you can come by again on Twitch and say hello. All right, so I'm not going to aggressively push this cap. Like I said, I am a gunboat, but see, notice how my guns are kind of turning slow, so now I need my back guns the opposite way. I should have pre-turned them. Preemptively turn them. We're not going to stop because you don't know if he's dumping torps, preemptive torps. I'm going to dump one set. I only have one set, so I'm here to outgun them. So we're looking at the mini-map. We see the Farragut's at A over there, and he's almost dead. There's a DD at C. Well, that means there's one more left somewhere. Our Omaha dies. He went too far forward. Hand's about to die, and the Flint is spotted, so he's going to be... Okay, so we lost an Omaha for their Farragut. That is a big trade. Really big trade. We need that. We just don't know where the Atlanta is. Most likely he's at sea. It wasn't me that spotted him, so... Why don't you smoke up, guy? Smoke up. I'm spotting for you. Smoke up. No, he doesn't want to smoke up. I'm going to smoke up, though. Uh-oh. Flint was paying attention. Yeah, we're going to wait just a second. Obviously, this guy can't torp us. The Hotneck has 4.5 kilometer torps. He's got a lot of them, but they don't have much range. So we're going to wait a second here. I hope he's not talking to me. Because I am shooting someone. Oh, Hydro. Okay. So that's the Flint. That's not good. We allowed the Flint to get this close. Not good at all. The problem is, we're all in smoke, and we have no spotting. They're now pushing with everything. I just need to get out of this hydro acoustic era spot. Oh no, that's the Heinrich. My bad. Right? Heinrich? Hydro Heinrich, yep. I was thinking, I'm like, there's no way that Flint is that close. I can see that he's not that close. Alright, so we're a little bit hurt. Not the end of the world. Not spotted here? Okay. Oh, I am now. Okay, so we're gonna have to sit back a little bit. Wookie completely overstayed his welcome. I don't know why. Okay, let's prevent him from capping at least. Their whole team grabbed C and then went to B, but now they left C for us. Our team's a little bit passive. They're way too far back for no reason. We need this guy more gone. This is, the Flint is more trouble than the Heinrich. Forcing him to smoke up. Okay. I think that's his first smoke. Not getting any kind of crazy damage on him, though. Okay. Let's try to get a torp out on this guy. Now, I don't have much health to fight, even though Hotneck at full health will kill me. Shiratsuya at full health will kill me. It's not ideal what's happening right now. Well, we are shooting. People are shooting, so... Colorado can easily kill these guys. We just need someone to spot. That's the biggest problem. I'm just trying to use the island right now, because if any of the DDs are focusing me, I am probably dead. So I do have my smoke back, which is ideal for me. Oh, there we go. Spotted by something again. I honestly don't know what's spotting me here. If we're lucky, those torps can hit the Flint. That would really be a game changer here. Okay, Heinrich dies to my fire. Okay, let's attempt to go forward and spot one of these DDs. We're going to smoke up right away and see what we can do. We do have a lot of backup. I mean, this guy's almost dead, but the cruiser's still alive. The thing is, they have 2 cruisers here, and 2 destroyers, and a battleship. And I have no health. And no pot shots, okay. Yeah, we're coming in blind. But our team is doing a lot better than their team, as of right now. I remember this is Shiratsuya right here. That's the one we saw. Let's see what we can do with that. There he goes. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, when people are low like that, don't get spotted just to shoot them. Just keep spotting for your team. That's the best thing you can do, is just keep spotting for your team. Because then they have to make the mistake of moving, smoking up, right? You're putting them on the spot. If you start shooting, they'll know how to counter you. and they'll know where you are. So they'll know where torpedoes are coming from. There's quite a few things that they'll know. Like right here, this is when you start shooting. Hopefully you get the shots in. And there, he's dead. So what's left now is half their team's dead. I just have to spot. Now, I know I can outspot the Flint, Atlanta, Peter, Galicia, and the other two battleships. The only thing I can outspot is this Hotnik that I have no idea where he is. And we need him firing before he spots me. The tricky part is if I have to move on this camp... Oh, there he is. See? He did what I did. He came in close, and we proxied each other. Within 2 kilometers, even if there's an island in between, there's a proxy spotting, and you can spot each other. Which is really bad for me, because he comes around this corner, I'm dead. Which is probably what he's going to do, because he knows I have low health. He can come sacrifice a little bit of health. Let's get some coffee. I'm going to try to break the distance. Break the distance. And there he is. All right, he's got, when he's nose in like this, he's only got 2 guns towards us. Feel free to just shoot. Just shoot. This guy made a big mistake anyway. See, he was trying to force the torpedoes onto the battleships, but... Oh, that was a really good shot. But what happens is, when you don't have backup, and you're YOLOing in just to torp, even if you get the hits, you're dead too, because that ship doesn't really survive doing that. This team is actually quite well-rounded. I'm very happy with that. At Tier 5, it's hard to get a good team that understands. Newer players, completely understandable. We're going to go push B again and grab B from them so they can stop getting points. When teams have caps, they gain points. When you stop them from having caps, they don't get points. Then they have to get kills to get points. But you're constantly getting points for the caps already. So even if you don't kill the entire team, your points from the caps will give you the victory. So don't ever skip out on points. Even if you have the shot, cap first, then shoot. Because if you shoot while capping and they shoot back and hit you, they reset the timer. So it's very important for new players to understand that capping is the most important thing first. Now, if the game has only 2 caps, we have a cap and they have a cap, okay. Make the play, get into position, counter, no problem. When there's 3 caps like the way there is here, it's essential to have the caps first, forcing the enemy team to have to go to the caps in order to stop you from getting points. Right? You got to think ahead. You got to set yourself up for that success. And the only way to do that is if you cap them, and then you can leave them after. Because, look, if it's open, we'll know if there's a ship in there, even if we don't see them. So it's like an early warning system. Okay, 1 ship there. Oh, this one's being capped too. 1 ship there. How many ships left? 4. 2 ships are somewhere. 2 ships are in the caps. Right? You give yourself a huge advantage of information, and information's the key to this game. Now, I could smoke up and shoot here, but I don't need to. I just need to cap. I'm going to reposition, actually, behind this island, where I can torp again. Yeah, we're going to get a torp on him. Now, when I shot those torps, he wasn't in distance to the torps. But because he was coming towards me and the torps were going towards him, there was very little distance left. And he broke that distance, which then he ran into torps. And I only shoot because the island's coming up. If, let's say, I shot and the island's coming up and I got spotted, that kind of tells me where the enemy is then, right? Again, it's that information that you need. Now, I think this guy's going to spot me here. I don't think he came out of my distance. Let's see. Let's slowly just creep up. No, he ran out. Okay, perfect. Now, he is burning. So a lot of people are like, I'll start shooting now. I don't have health, and the game's still not over. I'd rather spot for my team. Right? My team will clean them up. You don't need all the damage. You don't need all the kills. What the number 1 goal of this game, at any tier is winning. The hardest thing to do is to win. That's where discipline comes in. Knowing when to shoot and why to shoot. Because teams will throw. They will throw thinking they got it in the bag. They're just going to do whatever they want now. And then they end up losing the game. It's very common. Because nobody wants to play for the team in the win. They just want to play for the kill, the high damage, and all these rewards that come with it. It's a double-edged sword, man. So pay attention to the minimap. Make it bigger with plus and minus, right? And by default, it's small. Just make it bigger. Watch the minimap. It's all the information you need. See? That guy's just dead now. So instead of us winning in 10 seconds, now we have to wait another 40 seconds. And they're just going to keep throwing like this and throwing like this and throwing like this. Why? Because they think they have it in the bag. No. See, the Bunyoni can easily get one shot too here. Yeah. Yeah, people need to realize... Oh, I might be dead here. Move, 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 move. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm exactly what I'm talking about. But we played our torps correctly. Now there's the California. 8 seconds to go. Okay, so even though I died here, think of it this way. I sacrificed him killing me for no health and him killing him. Right? Regardless, we would have won. We had it in the bag. But do you guys see what I mean? You put yourself in a position where they can kill you, and then all of a sudden you're not winning anymore. Okay, let's see how we did. As a gunboat, we got hit hard at the beginning with that hydro. That was rough. I think we did okay. Not a lot of damage, but that's okay. There we go. Second place. Second place. That's really good. Why did we get second place? I'll tell you guys why. A lot of the spotting damage. See? Which gives you a lot of XP. We also did, what? 1 cap, 2 caps, and, sorry, 1 cap assist, and a cap defense. We got our floods, we got our fires, right? We hit things with torps, we hit things with guns, and we got force spotting. And we also got an award, which gives us a lot of XP. But there you have it, folks. Play to win as a team, right? Focus on the minimap, focus on what your ship can do and how you can counter the enemy ship and how they can counter you. And that'll give you a lot of success. Good luck out there.